Jamani, simuache tusome speech ya rais. Simuache tusome speech ya rais.
This is Migori County. This is yesterday during Jamhuri Day celebrations, and this is County Commissioner delivering a president's speech, but as you can see, he was interrupted and everything stopped. So here looks like the ground is really slippery for President William Ruto. I've seen that the same scenario happened in Juja and in Kirinyaga and in Embu. And Embu kwa Cecil Mbarire, it was worst. Yani people really never turned up. It was like the event was only attended by the government people, and it was like 50 people. The whole stadium is empty. This is Cecily Mbarire's home ground, and the message is so loud and clear. From what I've seen from these different places, even the turnout in Nairobi was not that huge. And there are claims that the likes of Akina Jalango and Sakaja pay people to attend the Jamhuri Day celebrations. Yani we are at a time people don't want to listen to President's speech. I'm trying to imagine if they don't want to listen to his speech, are they even ready to see him? Do they even want to see him? Imagine a situation whereby you are a president of a country and the people don't want to listen to your speech. These are people who are so tired, and they are beyond tired. This is even beyond being tired with somebody. It is like the rage, the anger, everything is so collected, and people are like, we don't even want to see you. Leave alone seeing you. We don't want to listen to your speech. You see, in one of the speeches, or in his speeches yesterday, President William Ruto addressed so many issues, and one of the things that he said that is going to prove his critics wrong. President William Ruto should understand that he has been saying this for 2 years now. Like, he has been saying this. Let him do it. Let him act and do it. We cannot have a country whereby we are celebrating Jamhuri Day celebrations. People should be happy. People should be turned out in large numbers to celebrate their independence. Their country's a big achievement. But 60 plus years later, people are so angry, people are so mad, people are so just hopeless. We are in a country like people are so hopeless. They see nothing with this regime. They see nothing in President William Ruto. They have lost their hope to a point that you cannot even tell them otherwise. This regime should collect themselves. President William Ruto should collect himself, collect his thoughts, and try to see where it all went wrong. It should not be like this. Jamhuri Day should be a big day in Kenya. Kenyans should come together and celebrate the achievement of their country, the independence of their country. But instead, it's like they have given up. They don't see anything in this country anymore. And the worst thing is the current leadership, the current leaders we have, they're not even instilling hope in Kenyans. It's like even them, they are so tired, they've given up in their country. Like now, if you ask any Kenyan from any corner of this country to mention 2 good projects that is being implemented by this government, Kenyans will tell you the only thing we know is that these people are just looting and stealing public money, public resources. We are 60 years later and we cannot even host Chan. We are losing rights to host Chan to a country like Rwanda. Rwanda is so small. Rwanda is like what? Like, is it a Mandera County or Sambu? Rwanda is so small. Rwanda has a stadium that can host Chan, and Kenya a country that people say is everything. We cannot even host Chan. I was looking yesterday how Saudi Arabia are celebrating after FIFA have confirmed that they are going to host the World Cup 2034. They are so proud. They made celebrations. They were all over the social media. The country was celebrating and all that. Here we have Sport CS Kipchumba Murkomen, who seems to even not understand what he's supposed to do in that docket. I don't know why. I don't know if there is a cabinet secretary who is working in this country. Do you have a CS who is working, who is so dedicated, who is like love his job and is doing his job right? Kipchumba Murkomen seemed that the sport or that ministry is too huge for him. I know the window is not yet closed, but if indeed you are going to lose the chance to host the Chan 2025, then there is no point in celebrating Jamhuri Day. There is no point. We cannot even do something small like that. Rwanda, what is Rwanda? Rwanda is a small country. We cannot even compare ourselves with Rwanda. We cannot compare Kenya with Rwanda. But look how they are. Look where they are right now. It's really sad. As somebody who loves sport, please, CS Kipchumba Murkomen, our plea is this. Chan should be hosted in Kenya. Chan 2025 should be hosted in Kenya. There should no debate about it. There should be no debate around that. That is it. We cannot here celebrate Jamhuri Day when we cannot even do. Our sports, our Harambee Stars team is playing our home games away from home. Like seriously, what is that? 60 years later, after independence, and you are telling us that people should turn out and celebrate Jamhuri Day. For what? For what if Harambee Stars cannot play home games in home? Really? We are playing home games in Zimbabwe, in Uganda. Is that even right? It's not even right to think about it. But unfortunately, it is happening. So President William Ruto should not assume that people are hating him. This is not a personal fight. Kenyans just want good governance. Kenyans want to see this country working. We are paying taxes. Every time you turn out is taxes and everything. Overtax us and let us see what that tax is doing back to Kenyans. Don't keep telling Kenyans to pay tax. Where is this tax? Where is this money going? These are the big questions Kenyans are asking themselves. Don't tax Kenyans and Kenya in return they are saying nothing. And this is what making Kenyans angry and mad and sad at the same time. Everything now, you turn left is about you have to give this, you turn right, you have to give this. Let us see what this money is doing. It cannot be the CS just showing us how they got money, wearing design clothes, shoes worth 100k thousands and all that. We don't want to see that. And we don't have a problem them wearing that as long as Kenyans see what where their taxes are going. They might have their businesses doing that, they can accommodate that lifestyle, but let it not be you showing how you can afford a shoe worth millions of shillings in a country whereby everything is stranded, from the health to education to everything. Don't try to convince Kenyans that everything is good. It is not. It is not. Our health system is going down and nobody even seems to care. Like, do people have to always go back to this? Like, what is really going on in this country? Our health system is going down and it seems like nobody cares. Are we going to jeopardize everything in this country? And you want Kenyans to turn out large to celebrate Jamhuri Day? For what reasons? They don't have reasons to do that. Unless you show us what you are doing in this country. President William Ruto, nobody hates you. Nobody hates you. This is not a personal fight. This is a Kenyans fighting for good governance. So recollect yourself, recollect your thoughts. Remember what you promised during your campaign, the UDA manifesto, the Kenya Kwanza manifesto. Work on it. Work on them. 2 years remaining, and you're still saying that you're going to prove critics wrong. Act. Please act. That is it for me for today. Thanks for watching. This is Sophia Live.